Hey, Shalom Israel, this is Officer Khan of the ISUPK, and you're now watching according to the scriptures. Sisters, and not all sisters, what I'm about to say may hurt feelings, but if I'm not talking about you, then don't worry about it. PAS. PAS stands for Parental Alienation Syndrome. Now, why do I bring that up? Because when families have a bad breakup and kids are involved, and 9 times out of 10, the woman, gets the right to have the child, gets the right to receive money, gets the right to do whatever she wants. And what she also does is plant that seed in the kid's head, in the kid's mind, right? Of parental alienation syndrome. Now, it begins with materialism, right? It's AKA the buying affection. To the mother's action of providing money, clothes, and games to influence the child's preference. The child is in effect choosing the parent who provides more material comfort. I'm pretty sure a lot of us brothers are going through this situation where you feel so separated from your child that, when you do come together for an hour or two, it's like you're clueless as to what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the child is not really, his energy is not really for you, because he's looking around and saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no bed. I don't have no video games. I ain't got, clothes. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. Right? Because they don't know that the evil and wicked situation that we are in causes and makes the man to not have money. And sometimes too, it happens to the woman. Sometimes the woman is paying child support and gets the same treatment. Splitting or good, bad thinking. A psychological defense mechanism where a child cannot hold a balanced view of both parents, man. So they label one parent as all good and the other as all poor, boring, and empty, man. All because the kid comes from living in a big house to, hanging out with his father that may have a room, that may have a studio, with not all the things, that a child needs, you know what I'm saying? But all a child needs is what? A roof over his head, a bed to sleep on, food, right? But that's not enough, man, because these wicked sisters, they provide fun, games, toys, parties. They involve, these wicked holidays, you understand? Birthdays and presents and gifts, you know what I'm saying? And these new boyfriends that have money and cars and they get to drive around and, and travel, right? However, the child is suffering, man. What? The child is suffering. What? The child is suffering from a loyalty conflict caused by a parental alienation, leading them to split their perception of the parents seeing the mother as good because of the materialistic buying of affection, and the father as bad simply because he is poor. Again, Israel, you know what I'm saying? This is a situation that, leads to destruction, man. It leads to destruction, and that's not what the Most High God wants. So we need to get back into this truth. We need to build our families. We need to stay together, long suffering, you understand? And seek counsel when you have a disagreement, man, or something. But when you split and then you start to play with the kid's mind, you understand? Now he has to pick or choose, he or she. That's evil. It's pure evil, man. And again, if I'm not talking to you, sisters, you know what I mean? Then don't worry about it. But there's sisters out there that need to hear this. I'm Officer Khan of the ISUPK, and now you're watching according to the scriptures. Shalom, Israel.